What up, man? It's your big brother. It's your big brother K-Rino. Had to make sure we had some volume. Um, Once again, here on a Saturday night, because wasn't able to catch up with y'all last night. So we're here on Saturday night. And let's see what we got, man. Open topic tonight. Let's see who shows up and see how the conversation goes. Let's see who shows and how the conversation goes. I got a few things I want to share with y'all too as well. Hit that like button as y'all come in. Click the like button as y'all come in. As soon as you walk in, find that little thumbs up thingy and click it for your boy. And we can get it going, man. We can get this party started, even though it ain't no party. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all slowly creeping into the club. Some of y'all like to show up to the club late. Y'all old school people back in the days stepping in the club all late, trying to be late and cool on purpose. I don't care how late you show up. Click that like when you walk in the door. And this is open topic tonight, which means, as y'all know, because we've been doing this for a minute now, and I always look to my right and I see YouTube family, and I learn from y'all just like I would hope that y'all learn some things from your big brother, man. So yeah, open topic means y'all are free to ask me all the questions that y'all ask on nights when I have a topic. This is the time where you ask, and some of those people who ask questions that are off topic on topic nights probably won't be in here tonight. They'll probably come in here tomorrow if I go live and ask questions when I have a topic. But it's all love either way, man, because I understand and I get it and I respect it. You know, we just gotta, once we set a protocol, once we set rules and standards, we gotta adhere to that. That's called discipline. So Yoli, keeping it rolling. I see you in the building, Yoli, the one and only Yoli in the building, man. Straight in Hawaii, out there in Hawaii, doing her thing, doing her Yoli, spreading her Yoli magic, sprinkling that Yoli dust on the world, that positive energy, keeping everybody happy. Shout out to Yoli, man. Nothing but love. Yeah, this open topic, so let's get on into it, man. Let's go and get it popping. I see my homie Deeper Elevation is in the building, man. My homie came down and kicked it with us last weekend. Was that last weekend? In Colorado Springs? Yeah, that was last weekend. Yeah. This time last week, me and the Blankster was in Colorado Springs. Deep Elevation came through and hung out with his big brothers, man. Let's get it on, y'all. Andres asked the first question, and it's a simple question. You say, how are things going? Things are going great. I hope things are going great for you and yours and all of y'all. We got to be more just mindful of how blessed we really are and how grateful we should be, and not get caught up in our own personal little disappointments and of things that are not really that major on the big scale of life. We get so caught up in our own lives that if you're going somewhere and you run into some traffic, you acting like the whole universe is against you. Oh man, look at this traffic, man. Hey man, always realize there are far worse problems that you could be going through, and keep everything in proper perspective. Now, should you be smiling and giggling that you caught up in traffic when you late? Nah, I'm not saying that. Should you not have some emotional response to it? Like, oh man, traffic. But that's as far as it goes, man. You know, you gotta accept your life for what it is and how blessed you are to have the things that you have, and not let small annoyances. Don't let an annoyance. Don't let a slight little disappointment or setback or nuisance, something petty, Don't let that be something that you react to as if it's the most horrible thing that can happen to you. Be grateful. All right, man. Coat Long, what's up, Coat Long? You must be new on my scene, like Dolomite said. Would you help up and coming artists? Yeah, I help up and coming artists. It just depends on what you need help with. I don't sign artists. People would ask me all the time, man, you signing me? I don't sign artists, but if it's a word of advice or just something that can make them better, that can advance them forward, or prevent them from making some of or a lot of the mistakes that I made coming up in the game, then absolutely I will help a up and coming artist. But I also have a rule when it comes to artists and just people in general. If I only deal with people who are willing to listen, I don't deal with people who will ask a question but they think they know everything already. So as soon as they asking the question and you start answering, they start telling you this and that. No, man, because okay, well, if you got it all figured out, what you asking me for? Go do what you do. I'm not arguing and debating and with nobody. So if people are willing to listen, and that doesn't mean you're gonna agree with the advice I give. You may ask me something, and what I say, you may totally disagree. You may be like, I don't really feel that. That's fine. I'm just saying, you asked me, not you, Coach, but I'm just saying in general. All right. Now, Maria. Hold on, man. I got dipped. Hold on. Let me find my way back. Man, seeing the homies, man. Hey, let me tell you, raise your hand if you're a sports fan. Raise your hand if you are a sports fan. Man, I got lost. Hold on, wait a minute. Immortal Highlight says, do you remember the last song you used profanity on? Yeah, probably about a week ago. I still sneak one in and one or two in every now and then. I'm not totally cuss word free yet. I'm getting there though. I've gotten a whole lot better. I went from early on not cussing at all to cussing a lot to barely cussing. So I got a few that slip through every now and then. So you'll hear a few here and there, but I'm going to reach a point where they're going to be totally gone. So yeah, I think I did a song about a week ago with somebody, and I threw one in there. Sometimes you got to get it out. You got to hit them with what's like you just, but we working on it. We getting better. We getting better. Let me see. Man, I see Pat Warren up in here, man. Pat Warren and Phantom Face Final, man. My Ohio connection. Y'all here, hit that like button. Just Incredible Fantasy says, what up, bro? I've been jamming out the Phantom's Anthem the past week. By far my favorites. Man, I appreciate that. That's one of my favorites too. People ask me always definitively the answer, what's my favorite song, but I can't, it's hard to answer what my exact favorite is because I got categories. But one of my favorite songs that's under the radar that doesn't get mentioned a lot is the Phantom's Anthem. Because I just love the beat. I think I love the beat. It ain't really about my lyrics on that song. It's more so about the beat. Andres, when is the next time you're doing a show in San Antonio? That's a good question. I need to come out to San Antonio, man, because I'm down on my last pair of lokes, man. I get all my lokes from San Antonio, and this is my last, not my last pair of draws, my last pair of lokes. I'm about to tear my last pair of lokes. I'm about to wear my last pair of lokes. Yeah, so I'm down to one. So I got to get out to San Antonio. Every time we do a show or event out there, I stop by that flea market on, I think on Eisenhower. and I load up. But slowly but surely, things happen to these. You break them, lose them, give them away. All kind of weird stuff happens. So I need to come to San Antonio. But when I come, you better be there. Because people always ask me, when you coming? Then I come and they not there. All right. We're just going down the line, man. This is open topic. Yeah, Hawaii needs the SPC. The whole world needs the SPC. They just don't know it. They just don't know it yet. A lot of y'all that come on this chat, I know y'all sometimes be asking, man, can you come to this city? Can you come to that city? And yeah, we would love to, but it got to make sense. You know, we don't want to come out there and then you the only fan we got in the city. If we come to the city and it's 50 to 100 of y'all, we'll come. I know me and the Blankster will come. We'll come. If it's 50 to 100 of y'all, we know we got 50 to 100, we'll come. Plain and simple. K-47 says, Colorado miss you, Yoli. Yoli went out to Colorado and put her stamp down, made an impact. That's how you do it. Joshua Wiggs up in this thing, like a Timmy Chan chicken wing. No Manchez Sanchez, long time, ain't seen you in a while. Thoughts on the university protest? What's going on? I don't know. What university protest? I've been out the loop. What's going on? Y'all tell me what's happening. Why are they protesting at the universities? Yeah. Is that AZ plus B? ABC. I feel attacked with the traffic example. Hey, just keeping it real, man. Yoli says, why do you think the word God is so powerful? Some people run, some people accept, and many people just hide when we mention the word. Well, that's a great question. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and Honorable Elijah Muhammad have taught us that the word God itself means force and power. So you say, why do you think the word God is so powerful? Because God is power. He's force and power. So those are like two of the key elements to push forward, to bring forth our greatness, our own godhood. Now, in terms of why some people run and some people accept, that's based around, it's a layered answer because there's so many doctrines that are circulating that either lead people to accept God, accept the reality of God, or to reject the existence of a God. So it's literature, it's doctrines, it's ideologies. There are men, women that teach for, teach against, and depending on what you land on, that may be instrumental in shaping your thought or your belief, or whether or not if it's a God or if it's not. And personal experience has a lot to do with it as well. There are people who don't believe in God, or people who did, but then they turned and disbelieved based on circumstances that happened in their lives. It's like, well, man, you know, my daughter was only 2 years old and she got sick and I prayed to God to save and she died. So how can there be a God? How can God let all this stuff that's going on in the world that we see? How can there be a God and he allows that to happen? You know, so some people will form and shape their opinions based on that, you know. Then you have evil people who run this world, this world, who want to be viewed by the people that they rule as they want to be viewed as the God. Because if we put our focus on the real God, then they don't have any power. They don't have any force and power over us. So they have to hide the reality of God. And as another scripture says, set themselves up in the temple of God. Notice what I'm pointing at. They set themselves up in the temple of God, showing themselves to be God. Because a man can't serve two masters. So if I'm scared of the president, if I'm scared of the government and the rulers of this world, the kings and the prime ministers and of this world, then there's no way I can truthfully say that I'm a believer in the real God. So I know it's a layered question. There's a lot to it, but that's what it is. And sometimes people don't want to hear mention of the word because when we understand what God expects from us and the standard that he holds us to and the principles that he wants us to abide by, and we're not living by those principles, then we kind of get like, yeah, don't start talking about that God stuff, man. You know, I was on Bissonnet last night. I don't want to talk about that. So it's layered, man. Open topic, man. Y'all already answered some really good questions, man. Landon Williamson says, I've been trying to get Arkansas on your music. We're always behind on the music. Man, I appreciate that, Landon Williamson, man. You know, like I say, we don't need about 50 or 60 in a venue. We'll come. We'll come. We'll make it make sense. We know how to hustle, you know. So yeah, if you got 50 to 100 people that'll rock with us, or you know, something like that, we'll make it happen, man. We'll make it happen. Because I want to come to places that, you know, we go to a lot of the same places, you know, that show us love, because we go where the love at. But I want to go places that we don't normally go. I haven't been to Arkansas in years. You know what I'm saying? There's other places that we haven't been. Jesse say I'm always breaking my lungs. Yeah, man, that's a hurtful feeling, man. Yeah. LW says Reddit was hating on K-Rino's early stuff. They hate those. What's Reddit? What is that? I don't even know what that is. I think I heard of it before. What is Reddit? That's like a website? I don't know what it is. I don't know what Reddit is. Look, man, y'all need to subscribe to my sports podcast. Me and DJ Rec, we have a sports podcast called Legends 34 that y'all are sleeping on. Sports fans only. Don't subscribe just to be supporting and y'all not going to watch the show. Don't do that. I got too much of that going on this channel. I want you to engage and participate. We talk about a little bit of everything. We're dominant in Houston sports as far as our conversation, but we talk about everything. So even y'all Lakers fans who finally got a win tonight. LeBeau says 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason. That's right. That means it should be easier to listen than it is to speak. The ears outnumber the mouth. 9 times across your head. Man, that's a name. 9 times across your head. What's your thoughts on everyone saying Eminem is the greatest rapper? I keep pushing that you would destroy him. I know that for a fact. Would you compete against him? Let me answer each question because you put like 3 of them. My thoughts on, first of all, everyone doesn't say that. There are a lot of people who view Eminem to be a very great rapper or the greatest. I don't have any thoughts because that's their opinion. And a person is entitled to their opinion. We don't know what impact Eminem's lyricism or songs have had on people. His music, this man's been doing music for 2+ decades. So his music has probably changed people's lives for the better. It's probably made people better. It's probably inspired other lyricists to up their game. I mean, you don't know. So if this is somebody's opinion that this man is the greatest ever, then you have to say, okay, that's their opinion. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player. That's their opinion. LeBron's the best. That's your opinion. So the debates come in because people will disagree with your opinion or with somebody else's opinion. I'm not going to argue with your opinion. Now, if we dialogue and I might say, yeah, I hear you, man, but in my opinion, he's not better than blah, 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 this guy, that guy. Now, would I compete against him? It depends on the circumstances. Like, I compete against who chooses to compete against me. I try not to be the aggressor. I have been known to be the aggressor at times. I'm guilty of that because I came up in the battle rap days, and sometimes I might just, oh, he think he can rap, but that's from my younger days. But if I was put in a position where I had to defend myself, then absolutely I would defend myself. All right, going down the line. Xavier says, I'm moving to Houston soon, brother. Give me some advice. Well, let me see. Where you moving from? Where you coming from? I got to know. I need to know your backstory. Lady Trill, you a Steelers fan? How are you a Steelers fan? How y'all be, you know what, I guess I can't say that. I was about to say, how y'all be from one city and then all of a sudden I'm a fan of this team way in another state that I've never been to. But then again, Lady Trill, she's been everywhere, so she probably have been to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I forgot what I was about to say. What do you think about autism in America? Well, y'all asking some really good questions tonight, Big Rick. Autism is a problem, man. I hate to see a child that's born autistic because, in my opinion, I hate to see any child starting off at a disadvantage with some type of disability or some type of situation that shoots them out into the world at a deficit. And now the parent and the child has to struggle and work through trying to normalize that child's life the best way that they can. Now, there's also some underlying causes of autism that have been addressed and have been proven that play a role that don't get addressed a lot. There are a lot of times where parents have allowed their children to get, y'all know what I'm doing. And there are certain punches in the arm that were told by physicians or whatever that this child should get or have to have, and those have been proven to cause autism in some children that were perfectly fine. They were fine until they took this particular one, and it led to that condition, and that's unfortunate. So, but yeah, it is a problem in America, and I don't know about the rest of the world, but I know for a fact in America it is. I'm way behind y'all, but I'm coming. Yeah, the name of the podcast is Legends 34, so y'all go subscribe to Legends 34 podcast and make sure that you are a willing participant with me and my homie DJ Rec. And don't forget about the Underground Dialogue podcast as well. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that. and watch all the episodes, man. Let's go Astro. The Astros better go, because they about to be gone. Good looking out, Lady Trill. Let's get some more likes. Some of y'all haven't hit the like button. Coach Harp, you a coach? I know you got to subscribe to the Legends 34 podcast. Hit that like button, man, if y'all haven't already. We want to get to 100 likes fast tonight. Want to get there fast tonight. Bluntimus Prime, I appreciate the fact. See, I enjoy the fact you spit cuss free. Yeah, man, I'm like 90% profanity free. This current version of me is like 90 to 95% cuss word free. Every now and then I'll pop one in there, but y'all got to give a brother credit. But I'm not gonna act like I'm just with some wild, insane profanity use. I never was like that. I had my moments early day. You can listen to my and say, yeah, okay. But nah, man, my career, man, you got 50-some albums. It ain't a lot of cussing in my stuff, man. You can find some if you look. There's certain songs where I just, but nah, man. Appreciate that, Bluntimus. Mark CC, I got an implant the other day where my bad tooth was extracted. What kind of implant? What you mean you got an implant? They didn't put no type of probe in you or nothing like that. What you mean? An implant? They put a chip? Did they chip you, man? I'm just messing with you. Nuggets shouldn't have lost that game. You're right. I agree. They shouldn't have lost. You can't play around, man. But, the Lakers got pride, too. They're going to fight. They got 2 all-time great players, Hall of Fame players. But the Nuggets better close it out. They better get it over with. I guess when is it? Monday? Yeah, Monday. They better get over with Monday. Don't play around. Don't play with a wounded animal, man. Team Hard Life, member for life. Jado says exhibition prototype. Nobody ever mentions that song, man. Thank you, Jado. Appreciate that, man. I love when people mention songs that don't get mentioned a lot. Yeah. Open topic, man. What we talking? Y'all tell me what we talking about tonight. Paul Malanga says I still wear Lokes. We old school folks. Still wear Lokes because we old school folks. But I've had a few pairs that ended up getting broke. Greg Sanford, when was the last time you felt like you was about to pop via 7-hour block? I haven't had that feeling in a while, man. I've mastered the art of not popping. That's why I made the song. I know a lot of people get to that point where they just feel like, oh man, go crazy. Nah, man, don't let life do that to you. I just got through talking about how we can over magnify certain situations. It's like stuff is not that serious. It's a lot of people that's in the pen right now that's like kicking themselves in the head because they freaked out behind something that was not that serious. And now they gone for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, the rest of their life. Everybody that makes a mistake or does something on that level is not sitting up in there just crazy like, yeah, I'm glad I did it. I'll do it again. You got that. You got some people like that. But for the most part, there are a lot of people in there just like, because they feel like they threw their life away. So when you feel like you're about to pop, we have to put things in proper perspective, man. You have to actually look around and say, man, is this really worth me going over the deep end and just flipping out and going and losing my mind, losing everything. See, we don't think about our family. We don't think about our children if we got them. We don't think about the people who love us. You don't think about your wife, your husband. You don't think about none of that when you go blind in that moment. And like I said, you're in traffic and somebody just cuts you off or jumps. Oh no, they won't let you in, and or they pass by and they shoot the finger at you. Oh man, you just get out and go in your glove compartment, get your pop, 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 pop. And just like that, a simple trip to the mall, you done lost it all. It's not that serious. You got to put things in perspective. Some guy that don't even know you, you don't even know them, says something crazy to you, or this, man, you know, you gotta look at the big picture, man, and what's valuable to you. And you left home, and when you left home, that was some children going, "Daddy, daddy, daddy," and they hugged you before you left, and they expected you to walk back in the door. Now you haven't walked. Now you're not walking back in that door because somebody took you out, or you took somebody else out, and you in cuffs. The goal, anytime you leave, the objective is to return. And you can't let petty things prevent you from doing that. Open topic, y'all. Hit that like button, man. I come from the land down under. I see you, LeBeau. I come from the land down under. Hey, man, I was on a real, I'm not going to give a lot of details of this, but I'm going to just give a little bit. I was on like a serious Zoom call the other night. Man, I was on a Zoom call so serious the other night. I was like, this is crazy. I was on a Zoom call for like 2 hours the other night. Shout out to the homie Marco Polo, who put all this together. Another dope lyricist on the East Coast, Marco Polo, man. Salute to you, my brother. It was a Zoom call with Marco Polo, and it was me. This was Wednesday night. What's the day? Saturday? Thursday, Friday. You're like 2-3 days ago. It was me, Cannabis, and Cambada on a Zoom about 3 days ago for like 2 hours, man. It was crazy. It was insane. It was dope, man. It was cool, man. We just was on there just chopping it up, just talking about lyricism and just hip hop and just, you know, just really giving each other our props, man. Just showing love to each other, giving each other our card, man. We were just playing tennis. We was playing love tennis, like the ball was the love and the respect, and we were just hitting it back towards each other for like 2 hours, man. I'm on a Zoom with Cannabis and Cambada. It's crazy. You know me, I was just having fun and just loving the vibe and laughing the whole time, listening to those brothers. Those brothers are deep, man. Just learning, chopping it up. It was cool, man. Joshua Wiggs said, I'll drive 8 hours is my limit. I have to see you. Where you at, man? You might not have to drive that far. We might come to you. What town you in? Where you at, Joshua? Bryson says, been a long time. Glad you came back through, B. Yeah. Okay, that's what's up, man. We might have to set something up in San Antonio. No, sir, Jado. I would never, not that I'm even in on that kind of mindset or just interested in that, but I would never want to be president of this sinking ship. That's like signing up to be the captain of the Titanic. America's doomed. Maybe I should become president to try to help save America and not under my power and skill. I'll be like, look, they'll be mad. I say, look, what are you going to do when you get in office? No, I'm going to wait till I get in. He said, what's your first move as being president? I'm calling Mr. Farrakhan and I'm bringing him in to ask him what needs to be done. They're like, what? Farrakhan, you tricked us. And I ain't trick y'all. I'm trying to help y'all. King Hardlight said, I remember back in the days, used to rap a lot about jacking and robbery. I mean, I made some stupid songs in my day. Let's just keep it real. A lot of stuff was more so for the effect of bringing a moral, of laying a storyline out and bringing a moral to it. But I can't lie if I say I haven't made some retarded content. You know, we all have. So yeah. You say, but you changed it up. We're like, whew. Yeah, man. Yeah. But that wasn't my predominant, you know. I've always had my hand more settled on consciousness than the other side, but I have dipped into the other worlds from time to time in my younger days. You got me. Man, what university? What are y'all talking about? What's going on at the universities, man? I still didn't see the answer to that question. What's happening? Hold on, did I miss it? Did I scroll past it? What's going on at the colleges, bro? And why? Somebody tell me. Sabriella, is it Sabriella? Sabriella says, I won the jackpot. What jackpot did you win? You won the lottery? Break your boy off. How much did we win? How much did we win, Sabriella? Because we need our money. And this is my first time ever meeting you and seeing your name. I don't even know if I'm saying your name right. But since we won the lottery, I think you got a typo on your comment, Sabriella. You put I instead of we. I know that's a typo. Because if you came on here to announce to the world on my platform that you won the lottery, then I know you coming to inform me of what my percentage is. How much did we hit for? Don't you tell me you won a $500 scratch off. We need some zeros. Please come to Vancouver sometimes. The rap following is there. Yeah, okay. I was just in Toronto a few months ago. Yay. You won 100,000? Man, congratulations, man. Y'all show some love to Sabriella. She won $100,000. Now let me give you some advice. Delete these comments. Don't go around telling everybody that you just won $100,000. That's hood rule number 1, 2, and 3. Hood rule number 1, 2, and 3 in the survival handbook. Never tell the world when you hit a lick. Keep that to yourself, Sabriella. It's not for everybody to know, because I'm going to congratulate you. There are others in the chat that's going to congratulate you. But it's somebody in there that's hating. They mad that you won the lottery. It's somebody that might be plotting. Oh, where you at? What city you in? Be careful with that. Don't tell that. Don't let that be a lesson. I'll make a video about that. You can't, even though you may be happy about your blessing, you can't go around telling everybody about your blessing because everybody ain't happy for you. So I'll make a video about that. Thanks for the concept. Everybody ain't happy for you. So keep that in mind. But in this room, we happy for you. We happy for you. Now, the advice I give you, don't trick off your money, man. I don't know what you got planned, but be wise with your money. Do something that's going to be beneficial to you for the long run. Don't go out and trick your money off on an $80,000 necklace or something. Nah, don't do that, Sabriella. Don't do that. Don't go buy up a bunch of male strippers. Spend $60,000 on. Nah, don't do that. I'm just playing with you. But what you can do, you can order one of these special magic pens that I have. These pens are blessed. They were blessed by a shaman on top of a mountain in India. And for the low price of $85,000, you can purchase this pen, one of these magic pens, and it'll turn that 15,000 that you got left into $1 million. I'm just playing, y'all. Congratulations. Open topic, man. We're gonna have some fun, man. Y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't already. And y'all show, no, erase your post, Sabriella. Take that off of there. Take that off of there. Nobody knows except those who were here. Join Ramo says, I'm glad I got to meet K-Rino in person in Wharton, Texas, in the middle of the day. Was a blessing. When was this? I know I've been up through Wharton before. When do we meet in Wharton? How long ago was that? Join Ramo? You said in the middle of the day. Where was we at? Remind me. Aaron says the inherent power of the source of the universe has been misconstrued beyond recognition. I agree. Yep. Them Productions. Much love. Say we need an Only in the Hood part 2. Whew, I'll be scared to make a part 2 to Only in the Hood. It'll be serious. The Only in the Hood part 2 would be like, it wouldn't even be comedy no more. It'll be like sad. Man, appreciate the love. Paul Blanca, can you pray for my mom? Just found out she has cancer. Man, everybody pray for his mom. Pray for Paul's mom. And you pray for her too, man. Because you know your mother. You know your mother better than anybody. So your prayers will be way more detailed and sincere. But yeah, man, may God bless your mother, man. Phantom Face says the Cerebral Cathedral. No question. Yeah. Open topic, man. Hold on, man. Somebody sent me some money. Did y'all buy the pen? Hold on. Somebody just bought the pen for 85,000. Oh, no, never mind. That was Lucas Anderson. Appreciate that, Lucas. What's necessary to be a good poet? Do you need to have lived a harsh life? No. In order to have something to say, or is work and imagination enough? Yeah, work and imagination enough. You don't have to have lived a tough life and been in the ghetto and poverty and nah. That's only one type of pain poetry is only one type. Struggle poetry is only one type of poetry, just like it's only one type of rap. Just like it's only one type of blues, like a part of blues or R&B. You speak from your own reality and you use your own creativity and your talent and your gift to speak from your reality. And it doesn't matter if you're a science nerd. Shape your words, shape your poetry into what it's like to be in that world. And people will respect and appreciate it because the knowledge that you have of your world will be projected. It will be felt because people will hear how you expressing it. Like, yeah, that's who he is. They'll be able to tell. Hold on, somebody else showed me some love. Somebody else bought one of the magic pens. Yoli Yoli. After all the years I work with you and you know me, what is something that I can do to continue to get better at? I don't know, Yoli. You pretty on point, man. Your character is A1. Your genuine love and support is unmatched. I don't know. I don't know if you can get much better, Yoli. I don't know. Maybe you should hit the lottery. I don't know. I couldn't tell you much more that you could do, yo. You've been rocking with us for years and riding with this SPC, on this SPC train for years. Very selfless. I didn't say selfish. I said selfless. Always trying to further the brand and push the brand forward. So I don't really know what else you can do, yo. To be honest with you, I have no clue. Uh-oh, Amber Joe. Let's get it on. Amber Joe says, why do you have a globe? Why do I have my globe, Amber Joe? Because I wanted to buy a globe. I assume you don't have a globe. Why do you not have one? Because the earth is flat? Uh-oh. I saw a flat earther trying to explain the eclipse. Remember the eclipse hit the other month or whenever that was? It was hilarious. Why did all the flat earthers ask me the same question? It's like it's a playbook. It's like a program. It's like some of y'all have been on my lives like all the time. Y'all are family. Y'all are my regulars. Y'all are my ride or die. People like Phantom Face and just Jesse Paris and I'm just going down the line. Just people that have been rocking with me. And do y'all notice that anytime a flat earther come, they always say, "Why do you have a globe?" It's the same thing. Why do you have that globe back there? It's the same question. That's weird. Is that like in the playbook? They tell y'all if you ever see somebody with a globe, just ask them why they got it. I have a globe because the earth is not flat. Okay. But I would like y'all to go listen to the song I did, because I think I was very fair to the flat earth side. Clarksburg, West Virginia. Okay. Man. West Virginia. I've never been to West Virginia. Or have I? I might have passed through there. Are y'all going to work a project? That would be dope. Yeah, we talked about doing some songs. You know, I know everybody been pushing for that Kambata collab for the longest, but we talked about it. We laughed about it. Well, I laughed about it. But yeah, I was honored to be on that Zoom, man. I'm not gonna tell y'all the stuff we talked about outside of just what I told y'all. But it was deep. It was deep. Them brothers are whoa, and them some sharp, intelligent brothers, man. My gosh. Yeah. The engineer says, if I'm gonna go see you, I'm definitely gonna have to drive. Why? Why you say that? Where you at? Engineer, where you at? Say you live in Nowheresville. Where's that? I mean, I know what you're saying, nowhere, like I'm in the middle of nowhere, but where are you actually at? At Chino. Ooh, man. That's man. You know, it'd be dope, like a whole, like a click song with nothing but like just the dopest lyricists on it. It would have to be like, it'd be super long. Put like 25 of the dopest lyricists in the game on this one track. Everybody got to get at least, you know, most like click song posse cuts, as they used to call them back in the day, about 12 bars. You know, they ain't really like, it'll be hard, man. Cause it's like you want to say 16, but it's like everybody would have to get at least 20. Guys can't be doing 40 bars and that's just too long because the song will be 2 hours long. And I don't think people will mind, but it would have to be set up in parts. Boys get like at least 20 bars, you know. Yeah. What's up, Brandon? I see you, man. Open topic, y'all. Y'all hit the like button, man. We need 14 more likes. We get to 100. Jovan, your name came up. See, Jovan, a celebrity, man. Jovan, big time, bro. We had a whole discussion about you on the Zoom. Me, Kambata, and Cannabis, and your name came up, bro. Your name came up, nephew. We talked about you. So salute to you. Trying to tell you. You said, I remember at one point in hip hop, Cannabis was the greatest writer ever. Who's to say that he still ain't? Come on, man. Doyle Pritchard says, anyone who wants to be president probably shouldn't be. Yeah, if you think you qualify for the job, you're probably not. Great point. Walaikum salam, Osama. Chicago. Ooh, you out there at the headquarters, man. I've never been to Mosque Mariam. Oh, about the wars. Okay, they about Palestine and Israel. Okay, the universities are protesting. Okay, yeah. It's amazing how history repeats itself because you can take that all the way back to Vietnam, man. And a lot of the young people in the colleges were protesting the Vietnam War and all that. So now here we are, years later, decades later, and the college students are seeing the injustice and they're waking up to it because let me guess whose side they're on. Y'all put in the comments who the majority of the protesters, who they're siding with. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Lady Trill says, bring Khalid Muhammad into the White House as well. Khalid Muhammad would rip the doors off the White House. If Khalid was still around, R.I.P. the Dr. Khalid, one of the baddest revolutionary soldiers that we ever had. Man, yeah, man. We miss Khaled. We miss Khaled, man. We miss Khaled. He wouldn't want to be in the White House either. He would be blowing the doors off the White House. I would love to see Dr. Khaled be around today. Whoo, man. Say Jesse Paris. Imagine if Khalid Muhammad was still alive and on the scene today. Man. Come on, man. Hold on, LW. Phantom Face hit the lottery and didn't give us our cut. She say Phantom Face still owe me for my cut. Hold on, Phantom Face. We didn't get our cut. What happened, man? Does Texas have $100 scratch offs? I don't know. I don't even play the lottery. I don't even play the lottery. I don't even know. I don't even know how the things is even set up. Yeah. Nah, man. This system is a sinking ship, man. It's on the way out. Y'all got 8 more likes for me? Y'all got 8 more likes? Yeah, W be trolling, man. Be tearing people up. She be tearing me up. Yeah. Malek Pruitt. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you, man. It's all I ever wanted to be. Is one of. Amber Joe says, I learned that cardiologists make $83,000 a month on average. That's 80 grand a month. Man. 83,000 a month. I'm in the wrong business. Cardiologists make 83,000 a month. What generates that? Is it the surgeries? I know, because that's a lot where their money come from, surgery. I know a natural cardiologist. And what I mean by that, he doesn't deal with the conventional methods. He doesn't subscribe to the conventional methods that Western medicine subscribes to in terms of how to deal with cardiology. He takes the herbal approach, and he's very popular in this city. A lot of people go to this man, and he's helped a lot of people just through diet, just through changing your diet and doing other things to improve heart function. Things that they don't want you to know, because everything in this country is based around making money off of pharmaceuticals and surgeries and that type of crap. So Phantom Face won $100 million and didn't give us our cut. Hey man, I appreciate the 100 likes, y'all. Let's keep it going. Jim Jam, thank you, man. Win concert in Utah. I might need to come to Utah. Bryson, where you at? Where you at, Bryson? Let's get to Utah. Man, what is Anthony Davis wearing? And these NBA dudes, man. We did have a conversation on my podcast, the Legends 34. Me and DJ Rick. I guess we're gonna try to have a conversation about these wardrobes these NBA players be wearing, be showing up in, man. These clothes, man. Loco by Nature says you have long lost cousins popping up and others plotting to get their hands on those lottery winners. Yeah, that's right. Don't tell everybody. You can't share your blessings with everybody, y'all. You just can't. I don't care how happy you are. Let me shut up. I'm gonna make a video about this. Gotta be real careful, man. Everybody ain't happy for you. Tell the people that you know are for you. I don't care if it ain't but 3 of them, 2 of them, and leave it at that. Because that kind of news travels fast, and it lands on the wrong ears the same way it lands on the right ears. It was only 3 weeks later. Y'all don't know about that, man. Just venture into comedy. Nah, I can't do comedy, man. Comedy is the hardest form of entertainment, man. Just the concept that I got to stand on a stage and just make total strangers laugh. That's singing, rapping, dancing, sports, all of the different forms of entertainment. Out of all of the forms of entertainment that there are, comedy is the hardest one. I had the most respect for comedians. You should stand on that stage and have people just cracking up laughing, man. People you don't even know you don't know them. That's a gift. That's a gift, man. It was only 3 weeks later. What y'all know about that 3 weeks later, man? Appreciate you, Joshua Wiggs. Y'all know about 3 weeks later, man. Fiend, the one and only. We got Fiend, the one and only. We got the one and only Yoli. We got 2 one and onlys. Didn't Joel Osteen get caught with cash in the bathroom walls at his church? I don't know if he was caught. They discovered, how much was it? Like 100,000? It was a nice little chunk of change behind some sheetrock in the walls at the church. I don't know how it got discovered. I think they were doing some work or something and they discovered, I don't remember. I don't know what the source or the origin is. I don't know if Osteen hid it. I don't know why he would hide it. Everybody knows he's filthy rich. So I don't think he hid it or did it, because it wouldn't make sense for him to hide $100,000, however much it was. It wouldn't make sense for him to hide it in the walls of the church like it's dope money. Everybody knows he's rich. Him and his wife, they flaunt their riches all the time. They make $1 million a week. Hey, can anybody do a fact check if it's available information and find out how much Lakewood Church pulls in a week? I think I did that one time, but I forgot what the amount was. The point is, the dude got bread and he knows it. We all know it. There's no need for Joel Osteen to hide $100,000 in the wall of a church. Now, could I be wrong? Maybe there's another motive of why. I just don't believe he did it. Somebody else might have did it. Maybe it was there since it was the summit. We don't know. That dude is worth a lot of money. You should come to Odessa, Texas. I'll come, man. Look, man, I will come anywhere, man. I will come to Mercury. Do you understand me? I will come and do a show on Venus. If the situation is right. Bro, I will perform in a phone booth. If If y'all can get the DJ in there. It was only 3 weeks later. The electrician found it in the wall. Yeah. Good looking out, Chris Lightworker. The electrician found it out. I don't know how it got there. I don't even know what the follow-up story. What happened with that story? What happened with the money? Do anybody remember what happened after that? Who got the money? Where'd the money go after that? That's the part that nobody talks about. What ended up happening? I know they didn't give the electrician the money. He said Joel kept the money to buy a 24-karat gold toilet. See, Joel ain't got to hide no money. Oh, come on, Miss Lieber. Miss Lieber know about that 3 weeks later. It was getting deep. I let her meet my mom. I let her meet my dad. I let her meet my dog. If you meet my dog, it's pretty deep. If you meet my dog, it's pretty good. It's pretty deep. He makes $55 million a year. Good looking out, Mr. Urban World. Yeah, so basically, if it's public knowledge that I make $55 million a year, where somebody can just Google that information and pull it up, there's no need for me to have to hide $100,000 in a wall at my church. I can keep $100,000 in my mansion. If that's the case, I can have an underground bunker built that's just full of cash if I wanted to just do. I don't think he had anything to do with that. Now, anybody that knows me, y'all know that I'm not a fan of Joel Osteen or his wife, but I'm just saying, just logically, that don't make sense that he would have done it, but you never know. Yeah. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm still gonna do a album with Ryan Fella. I was thinking about that earlier today. I Am the Bartender. Just got so tied up. Shout out to the Ryan Felon Wolf, the Felon Wolf. They sold front row tickets for like $2,000. Where? At Osteen's church? Lion of Judah up in the building. Fishon, what's up, man? Love you too. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Say somebody in the pen was like, man, they found my stash. That's where I keep my stash, like Richard Pryor said. B Hawk. Might be some more money in there if they found that. Yeah. Is that damn talk? Damn talk, you in Hawaii? What part of Hawaii you in, man? You out there with Yoli? Yeah, that money probably was there when it was a summit, man. Well, the Rockets owner, Charlie, I forgot his name. That might have been his money. Yeah. Holla at Yoli. Alejandro know what it is. Alejandro know about 3 weeks later. Have I ever done a show in Wisconsin? Nah, I never did a show in Wisconsin. Let's make it happen, Brandon. It was only 3 weeks later. Where's Lady Trill at? You still in here? I'm trying to find the homie who said he met me in Wharton. Triple X, what's up, my brother? It's open topic tonight, Pee Wee. Open topic tonight. So let's get it on. Joshua says a plumber found it and got a reward. Them rewards be trash. You mess around, find $1 million that belong to somebody, they give you a gift certificate. Oh, they give you a gift certificate. You found $1 million. I want you to accept this pendant, this gold-plated pendant. I'd like you to accept this World War II emblem that you can pin to your chest. Thank you for saving Elon Musk's wife's life. We'd like to name a foundation after you. Meanwhile, your light's about to get cut off. They be doing some cold-blooded stuff, boy. Perez says, what is your opinion on the possibility the 99% revolts against the 1% in our lifetime? Well, I see those percentages, while they're close to what I believe, they're not exactly what I believe. We're taught about the 85%, and then the 10%, and then the 5%. The 10% represents, I would assume what you're saying, the 1% represents those who run the society, the elites. The 85%, I assume, would represent, in our teachings, what you're saying the 99% is, which is the masses of the people. But the 85 will represent the deaf, dumb, and blind, those who are not really up on the knot. They don't really know. They're just being blindly led into more ignorance and slaughter by that 10%. The 5% represents those who know, those who have the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding. And it's the 5%'s job to teach and lead the 85% to overthrow the 10. So what is your opinion on the possibility? I'll say this based on the little that I know. God is going to overthrow that 10%, those elites. He's already in the process of doing it because he's breaking down their structures. He's breaking down their system. He's destroying their world. So he will be the one. Now, if we let him use us to assist in that, beautiful. That's what we should be doing. We should be doing that now if we are of the 5%. We should be civilized in the 85. So it's gonna happen. And it's happening. But a lot of the people who have the wisdom, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, they are displaying that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in a world that's designed to suppress that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So it's a battle. That's why if somebody is dropping some truth bombs, some serious truth and needful, necessary information that exposes what the elites, the wicked elites are doing, then a campaign is always initiated against them to shut them down. So in 2024, in a social media world that we live in, your channel gets shut down. You get kicked off of Facebook. You get kicked off of Instagram. They suppress anybody who has that knowledge because they don't want the 85 to be made conscious. See? So we know who's who based on how they handle you. Those who are put out front and held on that pedestal, like, hey, yeah, you could do it. You say whatever you want to say. Because you're speaking what we want you to speak. We hold a puppet string. We got our hand up your butt and we just doing the mouth thing. That's why you see a lot of the ignorant. Always, everywhere you pivot your head, you see and hear the ignorant. But you rarely see the intelligent and the conscious and the knowledgeable, because they're knowledgeable about who the real enemy is. So we got to take him off. So now they're trying to silence those voices, but it still finds a way to seep through. But it's slower because we don't own these platforms. So by the fact that we don't own these platforms, it's only so far they're going to let you go. So that's a really good question. Oh boy, y'all killing Osteen. Wow. Joshua Wiggs says, these are the dopest chat rooms I've been in. Everyone always going deep. I don't have that much. Yeah, man. I mean, we got a small, modest community, man. But my people be dropping signs. We be dropping bombs, man. Jovan says it's difficult to do because going further now, you are considered a threat to society. What do you mean? I'm lost. What's difficult to do? I must have missed one of your comments. United we stand, divided we fall. I bet y'all don't know the second part of that. I'm gonna see who old school in here. Who used to watch Good Times? United we stand, divided we fall. Who can finish that line? Joe Callio says, Devin is my break from deep thought. I know that's right. Shout out to Devin the dude. United we stand, divided we fall. Y'all don't know about that. Miss Lieber says, what do you find most challenging in your life right now? The most challenging thing in my life, which I would assume is in a lot of people's life, is the war within, the internal struggle that you have, the internal battle that you have with yourself every day. That's the biggest challenge. The contrast between what's right and what's wrong, and that conflict that takes place, that war that takes place inside of you every single day. And every day is a battle, and sometimes the good wins, sometimes the bad wins. And we don't always keep score, but we hope and we pray that by the end, when the final buzzer goes off in the fourth quarter, that the good wins. Another great question. Man, y'all on it tonight. What y'all eat? What y'all eat today? What y'all been doing? Y'all been fasting today? Y'all been drinking water today or something? Y'all minds are sharp. Y'all are asking some real good questions. It's real. The intelligence level is real high in the room tonight. It ain't been no madness and silliness tonight. Normally I get a couple of ding dongs in the room, you know. Mars One. Woo-wee. Another hard lyricist just walked in the room. Yeah, man, Mars One is in the building. Wendell Boyan says, always real topics. Yeah, man, I just got to saying that, Wendell. Yeah, that's true, man. It's crazy, man. We don't have enough of that in these times and days. Yeah, man, we can't play around. We can still have fun while we science with each other. Everything ain't got to be all just stone-faced all the time, but we still got to bounce as much wisdom off of each other as we can to make us better. When my chat's in, I want everybody to be a little better. I want to be a little better. I want to be a little smarter when it's all over. Because of something that y'all said that I didn't know. Like, oh, man, that was deep. We got to make each other better, man. This is a classroom. Trying to tell you. Okay, Lady Trill, I was checking with you. If it's magic. Andre says, I know you get super busy reading this chat and might not get to my question. I got to it. Here I am. I was wondering if you're going to do a reprint of life lessons. Yeah, it's coming. I reprint and I run out. And I reprint and I run out. Currently, right now, we're out. But I'll be doing a reprint real soon. I'm thinking about writing a third book. Y'all know what the name of the third book I've been having in my mind to do? I got a title and everything. I normally don't have a title. I got a title and everything, man. According to the Houston Chronicle, Lakewood Church pulled in $89 million in 2017. That's the year Harvey hit. That's the year he locked everybody out the church. Kazuma, what's going on? You seem like an introspective person. What are your thoughts on introspection? Talking to your inner voice, like you mentioned in your song, Tell It K-Rino. Yeah, of course. Yeah. See, the inner voice is a couple of things. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches about the self-accusing spirit. That's like when people say your conscience that tells you, don't do that. Or your conscience tells you, man, that was wrong what you did. Hey, don't do that. Don't say that. That's the voice of God. That's your inner God voice telling you, hey, don't do that. But when you say introspection, when you sometimes that's reflective of you just going into yourself on your own and just thinking. You may be evaluating yourself, like, let me just think about it. What am I really doing, man? Like, what kind of person am I really? What do I need to be doing to get better? What improvements can I make? How can I increase my level of intelligence and consciousness? How can I line up more with the Creator? How can I be a better example of how to maneuver with my people, and how to work with my people and build with my people, and be a better example of somebody that people can look to and say, okay, I want to be cut in the image of that, a reflection of that. That's introspect. That's self-reflection. When that self-accusing spirit is talking to you, then that's when we determine how we talk back to it. Because there's a thing that Minister Farrakhan talked about called deceptive intelligence. And deceptive intelligence is when you hear that voice. You hear that voice of God in your conscience, in your mind, that's telling you don't do that. And then we rationalize, we start talking back and rationalizing and creating ways to make what we really want to do be all right when it's really not all right. So you're rationalizing disobedience to God through deceptive intelligence. You are crafting a slick way to say to yourself, to justify to yourself that it's okay to do something wrong. So it's a deceptive intelligence. You're only deceiving yourself. You are giving the impression of intelligence to justify our wrong. That was a long answer, man. My bad. Hold on, man. Mr. Urban World, what do you think about the Black woman, Sophia Stewart, who claims The Matrix and Terminator was stolen from her? They offered her 5 to 7 million years ago, but she refused, and they stole her work. It's funny that you brought that up, because that was one of the things, not to go too far into detail, but that was one of the things that was discussed, that we talked about, that was brought up when me, Cannabis, and Cambada was on the Zoom the other night. But that's not something that's just a secret. A lot of people are familiar with that sister who created the idea and the concept of the Matrix. And yeah, this is what you got to understand. For them to offer her a payout, it can be looked at in 2 ways. In this particular way, if there was a payout offered, if there was an offer made to her, that would tell me, that would make me feel like, from that creative zone, because I got another side to that in another way, that I don't want them to be mixed or juxtaposed together. If I didn't steal from you, I better yet put it like this here. I'm not going to offer you nothing if I didn't do nothing. If I didn't steal from you, if I didn't take something from you, I'm not going to offer you nothing, because I know I didn't do it. But for me to offer it, then you have to entertain the possibility, okay, well, maybe they did. I personally believe Sophia Stewart. I believe that they stole her concept and her ideas. I believe they did it, because they do it in Hollywood all the time. They do it in the music industry all the time. I believe that they did it. And so little attention was brought to that. Those who know. There are a lot of people who know, but it's not a lot of people that know, if that makes sense. But I'm one of the people, because this story has come to me, and I went and read up on it myself a little bit a couple of years back when my brother Nasir Muhammad was the first one to tell me about it. Shout out to my brother Nasir Muhammad. He was the first one to say, man, you know that the Matrix and all of that was created by this black woman. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Then I was like, okay, let me listen. And then the more he broke it down and explained it, I was like, mm-hmm. Then I went and read up on it. And the articles are not going to go into the depths of it. But everybody who loves the Matrix, they should go and research Sophia Stewart. You might be surprised about what you read. Miss Libra, K, if you didn't know your age, how old do you think you would be? I don't know, man. I normally let other people say that. If I didn't know me and I saw me and somebody said, man, how old you think that dude is? I don't know, man. Because sometimes I look in the mirror and I say, yeah, I still look pretty young for my age. But sometimes I see pictures of me and I'm like, man, hey, man, I look old. It just sometimes, I don't know. So I don't even play that game myself. I let other people determine. I have a rule, Miss Libra. You want to know what my rule is? My rule is if somebody doesn't know how old I am, if they guess how old I am, if they say, well, man, I want to guess how old, if whatever, if you guess anything that's under my real age, I'll take it. That's my rule. As long as you don't say or think that I look older than what I am, I will accept any age. I don't care if it's 1 year younger. I'm 53. So if somebody says, you look like you about 52, I'm like, okay, cool. See? If somebody says, I'll give you 48, cool. Now, nobody's going to say I look like I'm in my 20s. Oh, you look. If somebody tell me, man, you look like you about 26. I mean, man, shut up, man. You like, I know I don't look like I'm in my 20s or my early 30s. But anything younger than my real age, I appreciate it because I consciously try to work on that. And it still don't mean somebody might still look at me, man, dude, you look like you about 60. But it all depends. That's another good question. Hold on, man. Let me get out of which column because this thing is just popping off. I hate that noise. Kill it, kill it, kill that noise. Yeah. All right, now we good. Okay, cool. All right, I'll come back up to this. Yeah, that's the goal, man. And I need y'all to apply that to y'all life. Look, as long as people tell you that you look anywhere younger than what you really are, accept that as a dub. Daniel Baker say you act 26. No, I act about 18. If you just know me. If you know me, I'm a fun-loving, silly guy, when it's time to be. Now, when it's time to, get serious, then you get serious. You don't play around when it's time to get serious. Joshua Wiggs, I appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the donation. Why are they talking more about the whole Diddy thing and not the Epstein list? Is it a distraction? The Epstein list is kind of moving underground. There have been some rumors about if the Epstein list that they've been talking about is the real list. My question is, how did the list get out? Who made the list? How did it get exposed? I don't know, man. But in the case of Diddy, believe or disbelieve the information, love him or hate him, at the root of it is still an attempt to tear down a black man who rose in the ranks and had a little power. Is that to say that he may be just totally innocent of that? No, I'm not saying that. I don't know. But at the root of it, guilty or innocent, it's still always an opportunity that will always be seized by the powers or initiated by the powers that be to take a black man down for whatever reason. That reason could be that he pissed somebody off that's in that upper echelon. Because one thing that you have to always know this, when you are that big, that successful, that rich, they know everything that you do. They know what you into. They know what you like to do. They know. It's all a matter of when they get ready to take you down and put it all on blast for whatever reason. You may be too big for your britches on. Let's show him who we are, because he's getting a little too big. Just don't know, man. Weinstein got a break the other day. They dropped one of his charges because they say the judge dropped the ball in one of his cases. So one of his cases is gone, but he still got those other ones so they're not letting him out. Much love to you, Pee Wee, my brother. Hand me them flowers. And let me give them right back to you. Number love. We give each other flowers. Let's split them in half. You take half the flowers, I'll take the other half. My brother. Nah, you wouldn't feel dumb having a conversation with me, local by nature. I'm not the hey man, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, man. Nah, man, I would never profess to being some mega intelligent super brain. Nah, man, that's not me, man. You know, I'm thankful for what I've been blessed to learn, and always willing to learn more. Because there's something in the conversation that you could say to me that would blow my mind. I'll be like, wow. And I'm always willing to sit down and learn. So we probably wouldn't even be talking all deep. If we had a conversation, we'd be talking about regular stuff. So how you make your macaroni and cheese? Because I make mine, but I mean, everything always just in the stratus, in the cosmos, and you know, hit that like. There you go, Joe. What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, we talked about doing a song, man. I don't want to give away too much. The Wachowskis are a whole nother deal. The Matrix wasn't a documentary, it was an advertisement. Come on, Lady Trill. Well, exactly. if it's magic. All right, man. See if we can land this rocket ship. Nine across your head. You've been listening to me since the 7th grade? Wow. 7th grade. Wow. Young in spirit. Yeah, I'm pretty young in spirit. I'm young, period, though. See, this is what we got to do. We got to stop. We got to get out this mindset that we think that. When I was 16, if I saw somebody like 35, I'm like, man, he old. We thought 35 was like, that's an old dude. And like I said, you don't realize how young 35 is until you're 45. It's like 35. Like you're a baby. And you get in the 50s, like 35. Like, psh. The time flies. Age is not based around the number of years that you have been in existence. That just chronicles how long you've been here. That number only chronicles how long you've been here. So it's just a marker. How old are you? I'm 28. Okay, so you've been in existence for 28 years. They cut the umbilical cord 28 years ago. But aging and the process of that is based around how you take care of yourself, the things that you do, the things that you put into your body, the things that you allow into your mind, the management of your stress levels, the avoidance of stressful scenarios to the best of your ability, learning to the best of your ability what not to eat and what to eat and things like that, not being self-destructive in a physical or mental nature, drugs and alcohol and over excessiveness of things, exercise, working out, the lack of overindulgence. These things will keep you younger, will keep you young, will maintain you longer to where it's like you will have some natural drop off. It's going to be some natural drop off because you are getting up there, but it won't be much if you start early enough. It's unfortunate that a lot of times we will wait until I'm 40. Man, I better start trying to get some of this weight off of me, man. Yeah, I'm getting out of shape. Oh, man, yeah, the doctor said my blood pressure, man. Yeah, well, yeah, the doctor said I'm pre-diabetic, man. I better start. You know, that's when we decide to start tightening up. Once we start to hearing news about ourselves, and then you start to feel it to where it's yeah, man, I got gout. We shouldn't wait until the bad news hits to go into emergency mode and panic mode and start trying to, now I gotta try to, because now you find yourself trying to cram to reverse in a short time 40 years of foolishness that we've been doing to ourselves. The numbers are not going to line up right because it's like, man, now that's not to say don't try to reverse it, because yeah, of course, naturally, yeah, because you can. But preventative maintenance, that's a real thing. Meaning that, okay, while I'm young, the blessing is to come into some kind of knowledge as young as possible that you should and how to take care of yourself for the long run, to play the long game, as we say. Don't wait until you just round this bad boy with 18 medicine bottles in a little pouch that you carry around with you every day and you 36. Yeah, see, this one here is for my blood pressure. But see, when I take these blood pressure pills, they make my neck swell up. So these pills here is the neck reduction pills. It makes my neck go down. But when I take the neck reduction pills, I start boo-booing on myself uncontrollably. So they gave me these to block the boo-boo. But when I take the boo-boo blocking pills, it is a cycle. Take the boo-boo blocking pills, now my stomach gets too tight because I can't boo-boo. So these are the regulation pills, and now, come on, man. So the thing to do is preventative maintenance. Hey, man, and I think I did a video about this a few weeks ago, and I use this example. You don't wait until your car is just smoking and all kind of things are going wrong with your car. Okay, now I'm gonna go on and take it to the shop. And you ain't changed the oil in forever. No, you do little things now. Let me get my tires rotated. Let me make sure my oil, everything's good. Let me check. Oh, okay, everything. You do that. Fluid's good. You do that while it's still running good. Why? Because you want it to continue to run good. You are the car. You want to continue. You want it to continue to run good. Do it now. But man, I can't run no 2 miles a day. Who said you should? Just walk. Walk around the block a couple of times. Start slow. Move. Work into it. If you're eating 3 times a day, bust it down to 2. When you get comfortable eating 2 times a day, bust it down to 1. With my book. Go on NOI.org and order this book. This will help you right here. Go to NOI.org and order this book. Just saying, man. That's what keeps you young. Youth and age starts from the inside out. I don't care how much Botox you shoot up in your face. I don't care what you do to your nose. I don't care how many little skin things you do, treatments and all that. I don't care how many BBLs you get. I don't care if you get some brand new veneers and you got a perfect set of looking teeth in your mouth. If the internal is not being taken care of, the parts, see, the parts of your body that you can't see, the way that you treat the parts of your body that you can't see determine the look of the parts of your body that you can see. Everything starts from the inside out. So if your colon, your intestines, your bowel, if that's not being cared for, because that's where all the action is. What you eating, what you drinking, what you put into your system, your kidneys, your liver, your lungs from all that smoking you like to do. Your kidneys in your liver from all that drinking you like to do, right? The parts of your body that you can't see determine the look of what we can see. Because everything that's in is going to come out. So now you got these dark circles, spots in your face, lines in your face, craters in your face, your hair falling out, your belly is poking out. Because it's coming out. The toxins are coming out. Inside out, man. You could paint a house, man. You could paint the outside of the house, put a new roof on it, and people can pass by and that house look beautiful. Wow, that's a nice house. Yeah, come on inside though. You go inside, it's just tore up. Trash everywhere, the walls busted out, the plumbing is jacked up, the foundation is messed up. Look good on the outside. Trying to tell you, man. Trying to tell you. Love y'all, man. Stacey R says, I eat once a day. That's wise. The world said eat 3 times a day. The doctor says eat 3 balanced meals a day. 3 meals worth of junk that just piles up in your body and poisons us. PV says, remember, stress and trauma is good because it's an experience for the soul. The only thing is bad is to fear. Do not fear anything. Yeah, you know, stress and trauma, especially stress, those are things that you can't 100% control and block from coming into your life. Something's going to happen that's going to stress you out. It's about the regulation and the approach you take in dealing with it. You can't just, oh Lord, you know, you just let the stress overtake you. You can't do, you gotta regulate it. You gotta be in control of, you got to go into your mind and say, hold on, wait a minute. Like I said earlier on, it's not that serious. And even if it is, you still gotta work through it. Giselle said, I need a tune up and a master cleanse. Me too. Man. The website is noi.org if you want to order How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And many other books. You're going to go into a whole rabbit hole of great books. Joe Callio says, grow your own food. Yeah. Yay. I don't judge nobody, though. Don't get it twisted. I'm not judging nobody for what they might do, what your vice might be, because we all got vices. But we still got to sharpen steel. Sometimes wood got to sharpen wood. We ain't even steel yet. We ain't even graduated to being steel. Yeah, man, steel sharpen steel. Like, fool, I ain't steel yet. I'm wood. Wood got to sharpen wood sometime. Come on, man. Yeah. Dog Elon Warren says, yeah, I took a break from smoking. See, he took a break from smoking and dreams been crazy. Wow. Who you got on the Tyson Paul fight? I hope Mike Tyson get his fist stuck in that dude's face. But that's just me. But realistically, man, Mike is 58, about to be 58. We don't know what the stamina gonna be like. I don't know, man. You know, might come out early. I said it on my podcast. Y'all go watch episode 1 of the Legends 34 podcast. We talked about the Tyson Jake Paul fight. Episode 1 of Legends 34 podcast. That's our sports podcast. All those who want to ask sports questions, I talked about that. So I won't go into detail. I want you to go watch the episode. Hey man, don't feel bad, man. Look, let me explain something to you about me. Can I come to the confession table? I do all right, and that's my normal eating habits. I do all right, but it's the sweets, it's the cookies and the cakes and the pies. It's my weakness. So I'm not talking to y'all like I'm this dude that just, oh man, I got it down, man. Y'all need to get on my level. Nah. I got some cookies in the kitchen right now that are gonna get ate tonight. It's keeping it real, but we all got to work on ourselves. Got to all work on ourselves, man. Loca says, I've been trying to lucid dream since forever. You're trying to self-induce your lucid dream? It's going to be an embarrassment for who, Phantom Face? Who you got? See, we bad as I want Mike to win, we can't get to thinking that it's 1991 no more, man. I just don't want it to be a circus, man. I want it to be legit. I don't want it to be rigged up, man. Because Jake Paul handpicks his situations and he manipulates them to be in his favor. He's not going to step out with somebody that he knows is going to give him that work. So I'm just hoping that Tyson will be Tyson. But I also know that, you know, if your stamina and ability wasn't where it once was at the end of your career when you was in your 30s, at 58, man, you know, and we see these videos, Micah, boom, 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 boom. But those are little clips. Yeah, he can pound for 15, 20 seconds on a YouTube short or a TikTok video, and it look devastating because but over time, man, them 3-minute rounds, and Jake Paul still 20-some years old. He's young, he's in shape. You know, stamina could be an issue, man. Stamina could be an issue, man. Leave that pig alone. I am me. Why do you think God remains silent? Who said he did? What makes you think that God is silent? We just got through talking about the God within. He talks to us every day. It's about if we want to listen. And I don't mean talk to us like some of those evangelists. Well, I was speaking to God the other day and God told me that all of y'all need to send me $200. God don't remain silent. We just are not always in full recognition when he's talking, or we don't fully understand all the ways that he speaks. When you see tornadoes ripping through certain areas, when you see earthquakes and hurricanes and blizzards, and God is talking. It's more than one way to talk. He on shrooms. He will win. All right, man. Y'all drop y'all locations, man. I had a little time tonight, so I wanted to make sure I hollered at the family since I couldn't get on here last night. See, Brandon, that's like me. See, I don't want Tyson to lose to this dude, man. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna make a mockery of the sport, man. I'm with you, B. You're really gonna feel good when you beat up. He would. If he beat Mike Tyson, man, regardless of the circumstances, he's gonna go around saying, "Well, yeah, I fought Mike Tyson, I beat him," and the context doesn't matter to him. The context don't matter to him. He's gonna say, "I beat Mike Tyson." See, if Anthony Edwards plays Michael Jordan in a one-on-one right now, he beat Michael Jordan. They're like, "Well, I beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one." Like, no, you beat a shell of Michael Jordan, but that's not something you brag about. But he would. I'm telling you, he would. Drop y'all locations, man. Let me shout y'all out. B Hawk is in Dallas. Deep Elevation is in Denver. Man, they do this every time. Okay, there we go. Brandon in Wisconsin. Dawson is in Rochester, New York. Speaking of New York, man, I ain't seen my homie Big Ock in a while, man. RJ D. Agrela, South Africa. I'm going to go to South Africa, man. I got too much love out there. Somebody, let's put that in the universe, man. Somebody going to send for me to come do a show in South Africa. Daniel Baker's in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I Am Me, Lafayette. Alejandro Renee is in East Dallas, Dallas representing. Local by Nature, Baton Rouge. Joshua Wiggs, West Virginia. Daniel Baker, the land of the natives. Say Tyson about to mess up his legacy. I don't think it'll mess up his legacy. It'll just, now if he goes a distance and it just, okay, it's a decision or a draw, okay. Don't let this dude knock you out, man. I just feel like something weird like that gonna happen. I just got a bad feeling. Hope I'm wrong. Lady Trill, if it's magic. Phantom Face Final. Hey man, where's Magneticus Attracticus? Columbus, Ohio. Landon Williams in Little Rock. Colt Long is in Odessa, Texas. The homie Bryson out there in Salt Lake City, they're 801. 801, second to none. Mike Cullen is in Fairbanks, Alaska. They're going to have them puffy gloves on them big old giant gloves, balloon gloves. I hope they wear regular gloves. Appreciate that, D. Palmer Bay. Okay, Giselle, I'm going to hold you to that. Say Tyson won't lose. All right. The Lord said, send me $300 right now. Lion of Judah, Traverse City. Corey Massey is in Riverside, California. My bad. Them gloves gonna look like them boys got pillars on their wrists. Rare Love, Oak Cliff, Texas. Man, Dallas, man. Dallas showing love tonight. Joe Callio is at Tulare, California. Make sure I ain't missing nobody before I go. Jimmy out there in Anniston, Alabama. How far are you from Birmingham, Jimmy? Christos Demetrios, Nashua, New Hampshire. Yeah. All right. Make sure I get everybody, man. I stand 80 kilometers from Andromeda. If I wanted you bad enough, I could spot you and throw the sun at you. Who said that? Skate naked. Oh my. I ain't going there. Be Hawk out there in Oak Cliff. Hey man, y'all go subscribe to my podcast channel, Underground Dialogue Podcast, and the Legends 34 podcast. Something else I'm forgetting to say, but it is what it is, man. I'll catch y'all later on, man. Peace and hair grease.